Hume's the worst! Hume's the worst!
Jack pumped his fist in time with his own chant, egging on the crowd.
Hume's the worst! Hume's the worst!
Ricky watched his ally in confusion, fearing that Jack had finally lost his mind. Even worse, the action seemed to incite the crowd further. Bolstered by the laughs of the shaman and the monstrous.
Hume's the worst! Hume's the worst!
The monstrous joined in, delighted by this new turn of events. The crowd gleefully joined their leaders until the shaman held his hands aloft to hush them.
Did you hear that, brother Mutatos, sister Mutatos? Here is a Hume who knows his place. Like he says, Hume's the worst.
All of them!
The shaman strode to stand before Jack, his smile a cruel sneer on his lipless mouth.
Do you think this sudden conversion will save you, Hume? You beg, maybe, that you've seen the light. Is that it?
The light made muties. Hume's no good after, right?
Two of the Mutie guards grabbed Ricky's arms and yanked him upright, while two more reached for Jack and did the same. They looped thick lines of rope and chain around their wrists, and when they were done, they tossed their ends into the crowd.
Pull them apart.
Ricky and Jack felt the ropes begin to tense, and they both felt the strain on their joints, elbows, and shoulders as the draw on the ropes increased. It was a group activity, 5, 6, 8 muties on each rope, drawn from the crowd to pull the Humes apart if they could in some sick tug of war.
Hume's the worst! But Hume among you! Are Humes among you!
Jack's words took a moment to register, and when they did, the tension on the bonds eased off just a little as a query ran through the crowd. The query picked up interest, some muties relating what they had heard to others. Those who had the ends of the ropes were reticent now, wanting to hear more from Jack before they tore these two humans apart. Jack fixed the shaman with a look before he turned to the crowd.
The one called Balera...
The shaman stepped forward and struck Jack hard across his face, knocking the man off his feet. The ropes cinched to Jack's arms held him upright, hanging there with his feet off the ground like some child's toy.
It means nothing.
The Holy Twisters deem that these dirt Humes die.
But no one seemed to be paying attention to them now. All eyes were on Balera, where she held a hand to her face as if she could hide. The ruined nose had hidden her for all this time, but now she was exposed, or so it felt. More significant was what this meant for the monstrous and her brother. The thought that they would consort with a Hume, treat them as an equal, was anathema to the religion they espoused. It went against every teaching of the Holy Twist. The monstrous saw that the crowd was becoming uglier, and she gave swift orders.
Release the Humes! Shaman, quell them. Explain it.
How, sister?
Explain it.
There were tears on Balera's face. Jack and Ricky were being hastily untied by their captors.
Humes among you. Maybe everywhere. Just look.
Quiet!
One of the guards struck Jack across the back of his head, cold-cocking him, and he dropped into unconsciousness.
Move!
Ricky, meanwhile, was merely struck hard in the gut, taking the wind out of him as he was dragged, along with Jack, into the shelter of the motel. As they left the courtyard, Ricky heard the shaman address the restless crowd.
You must not believe the lies! Mutatos! Mutatos! You must not believe the lies of a Hume! Their eyes cannot be trusted!